Well, battle lines have been drawn between Carl Niehaus and the ANC. Yesterday, the ruling party dismissed the former MK Military Veterans Association's member after he threatened to file criminal charges against the ANC's top six over the non-payment of salaries and UIF. In a strongly worded statement, the ANC called Niehaus divisive and opportunistic, and they've also accused him of trying to undermine its leadership. For political analysis on this, we're joined now by Ntsikelelo Breakfast, a political analyst. Thank you so much, Dr. Breakfast, for joining us. I was always interested in what Carl Niehaus was actually doing at the Thuli House and whether he was being paid a salary.
Yeah, so for me, I think maybe the reasons that have been put forward by the mother body for his suspension are not the real reasons why he was suspended. In my opinion, I think the bone of contention is the fact that within the ANC, at the moment, you've got two political blocs. You've got the soft liners. Those are the people who believe in a win-win situation for our democracy, the Ramaphosa faction. On the other hand, you have the hardliners who believe in radical economic transformation, who believe that the economy must be dismantled, there must be a transference of the ownership of the means of production to black people. They must command the commanding heights. So that is the reason why you have this misunderstanding, because there is a disagreement in terms of the strategic direction of the party. So other issues, I think they are not that important, but the real thing is about the ideological direction of the organization. So I think the decision to suspend him might have been taken in advance, but they were just looking for something that they can use to suspend him.
I mean, if Mr. Niehaus wasn't officially working at the Thuli House, he wasn't earning a salary, he was seen at one stage to be some sort of spokesperson for Ace Makashule, surely his actions to file court papers and criminal charges against some of the top six was opportunistic.
Look, I mean, Carl Niehaus has had a long-standing problem with the leadership of the ANC because he, even himself, he said so yesterday, he doesn't see them as people who are competent in terms of getting the job done and in terms of implementing the resolutions of the ANC. So it's the same view that is held by Ace Makashule and other people. They believe that there is a political onslaught against them, that the leadership of the ANC wants to purge people who are disagreeing with them. So I wouldn't call his legal action opportunistic per se.
Okay, it's just that, the staffers that we've spoken to didn't seem to be aligned to him in any way and didn't seem particularly sympathetic to his attempts to bring them so-called justice, which is why I ask, what has happened to the RET faction that at one stage had Carl Niehaus, it had Ace Makashule at one stage, Lindy Zulu. Where is it now? What kind of collateral does it have?
Yeah, look, I mean, radical economic transformation for me is a form of populism, which is meant to maintain political power for the elite. It's a political bloc that exploits the historical factors of the country. I don't think that it's a genuine ideological posture, because if it was genuine, then it would have been articulated soon as former President Zuma was elected at Polokwane in 2007. But it was just a way of counteracting the criticism that former President Zuma was getting from the mainstream media. No wonder its support has been shrinking. I think because Ramaphosa has gained an upper hand in the ANC and maybe is able to use the state to dish out favors to certain people. So some people, maybe they want to gravitate to his faction because at least they can benefit something, unlike being in a camp that is outside power. So the political bloc of radical economic transformation has been dealt with a blow. And I think they've been losing support. So I don't think that they are going to be able to outmaneuver the current leadership of the ANC at the moment. Even in the next conference of the ANC, it looks like the president and his faction, they are still going to be re-elected.
All right, thank you so much. Ntsikelelo Breakfast, political analyst there on the dismissal of Carl Niehaus from the ANC.